Hey, everybody. The eternal champion here. The holder of prod science. The victor. The one. Let's take a look at it. Let's just go take a look. Let's go look in the box again. This is going to be a bit of an awkward episode. But that's fine, because we have prod science. Prod science. We have production science. You know, our next goal is 2,500 prod science away. And I think with vat brains, that represents like maybe 1,000 science packs. So we're not going to do this for a while. Like, this is an awkward episode in that we have accomplished all of our goals, yet we don't have the next tech. There's going to be this lag time before the next tech kicks in. And this is the big bottleneck. Oh, you're still being made. Nice. And each one of these becomes what? 6 production? No, it's like 8 production science packs. So maybe if we can get a full stack of alien enzymes, we'll actually be able to trigger a tech. But that's going to be a while. And in that time, we have to figure out what we're doing. So, chores. I looked around. And we got lots of stuff. We have lots of uplifting we can do. You know, more iron oxide, it says. And I need more of my my happy mods. Why aren't you giving me more prod modules? Why do I not have an entire backpack? Oh no, it's this. We ran ourselves clean out of utility boxes. This actually looks to be like a problem. And you need SSP, but aren't we making lots of SSP? Isn't this fine? Isn't this good? What are you waiting for? You're waiting for... not neuropros. You're waiting for glass fiber? Yes, that is what you're waiting for. And plastic, too. And that guy is over here. So maybe we have to work on getting more glass fiber in the world. Why aren't you going? Oh, because there's a sand problem, perhaps? This looks like it was stopped, friends. And we need to dump this into fiberglass. Oh, we might have to make a glass fiber area. Wow, that's awkward. Look at that. All this stuff has to come in. I understand now why I did a sushi belt. Alright, so this just sprung to life. We're going to see a lot of glass fib. This is a good thing to do today. It's just going to be a chores day, right? It's like, even in the best of times, glass fib is... well, that's more than consumption. Well, this isn't. So maybe we have to do something here. Can I prod this? I mean, yeah, at great cost in liquid power. This is a 2.5, I'm betting. Yeah. So, the best thing to do here might be just expand the footprint. The prodding here is obviously a good idea as well. We're going to get fat beacons soon. If I just do nothing, we'll get it, right? Is this ever going to go? Oh, you're waiting for limestone? Need more stuff on the belt, just in general. 300. 300. 700. And then right here, just a little more. Alright, so maybe that'll help a little bit. Maybe I made everything worse. Such is the way. The problem is we're going to run out real fast. Oh, and we're blocked here? Don't I have this down? Help sand? I don't know. Alright, guys. Some of you have to go. So you went right there, and you didn't get it, and now you're right here until you do get it. That's real. That's so sad. And then your job, you're just trying to get this stuff. And it is about just throughput. Oh, and you're filling your cargo. No, you don't do that here, friend. There's no one waiting here to drop. Do we have another sand maker area? Can't remember. This is all this episode's going to be, by the way. It's just going to be poking around at things. Maybe we'll do a big bit of research and find out where we should put our next goal. This is a lot of sand. And how are we doing with our other great sand maker? That's right here. Should I be breaking all this stuff down into sand instead of saline? And that's how I should be getting rid of it? Well, it's flowing, so don't worry about it. What I really should have been doing is local production of sand. But I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. We're just fiddling with things. And this is a lot of sand being produced. We don't have any iron stick problems. And so this is just gotta go fast. And we need more. We're trying to put in 3 full stacked belts. And then you're just gonna oh, this is for making brick. Or pure sand, rather, which I'm assuming is going into brick. And then this is going into... I wonder if this is a problem, too. This is running low. Because this looks like we just flooded the system with sand. You know? I did not come to a single conclusion in any of that. We needed more glass fibers. And we're not making them. And that looks to be a transport issue, which is a sand-in issue. Like, we need this guy dropping right now, and he's not. And that's because we have this issue going on. And if we see here, no one is waiting to drop. So, maybe there is. Why is this full up and constantly full up? There's someone here dropping. Yes. Okay. All right. So you go here and then you wait. Then you go here and then you wait. So right there, fill it. Right there. Fill cargo. So try that. Try to take the entire thing, and now you go, and now you've got a full cargo. All right. So that gets one guy out of there, and this whale is now going to fill again. So we're still not in a good position. We're going to upgrade all of this with loaders, and then we're going to make the decision whether or not we want to go to stacked loaders. May very well want that. Need all of this upgraded soon, I say. 10K sand. That's going to take a while. I feel like I need a new sand area. I feel like I shouldn't look at it. And that was all SSP, and that was all why I didn't have modules in my inventory. Okay, I guess I understand that. I guess that makes a certain amount of sense when I squint. And I suppose there's no other solution than to just make more sand. Take some of these sand requirements and have local sand be made. I mean, we could do that. It's going to be a campaign. I don't really feel like doing a campaign today. I feel like quick and easy solutions. Alright, so iron oxide. This just needs to be sped and prodded, and I don't have the good prod for you, so... Here's an extra 20%, my friends. May you prosper from this gift. You get a nice 5-3, something like that. Yeah, so you're going faster and it's cheaper. And it was already pretty cheap. Mostly we just want faster. Yeah, 70% more and prod and... Oh, it looks like you're having trouble. We're making so much now. This is a good sign. Alright, there you go. Shovel it in, boys. More iron oxide taken care of. More zinc chloride. Zinc chloride's done up here, and we may again be needing better prod mods. Okay, I mean, that's not really a may, that's definitely an always yes. We're gonna have to wait. I don't really want to do that. Where's zinc? Oh, it's right there. I was right there and I stopped. Alright, so the fundamental problem here is zinc chloride's used in a lot of stuff, specifically bakelite. We're low on bakelite. And this, if we go look at the bakelite area, we can get an idea of the scale of our current debt. In that each one of these is eating 4.5 zinc chloride a second. So in this picture right now, framed right now, we have 45 zinc chloride a second being eaten. And here, in this frame, we have each one is... Let's just assume each one is 1.3, even though it's not. So it's 1.3 times 12, 15. So this is 1/3 the current, the requirements that we have. We need to do much better, and I turned it up a bit, and that's still not enough. Is there any better way to make zinc chloride? It's real cheap. We just need more of it. No, there is one way to make zinc chloride, and this is it. So prodding it really doesn't help here, because it's so cheap. Like, even if it was half priced, what's it matter, right? So what we have to do then is distribute the love more and just speed this to the max. We have to get maximum serious. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. We truly must take this to the next level. Alright, and now you just go straight 5-5. Congrats. And you are receiving interference from this guy. And there's nothing going on down here. Why am I seeing nothing happening? You need more coal dust? Don't we have a better activated carbon maker over here? Because we got tired of waiting for coal dust. Didn't we do this over here and it was an entire thing? There's graphite. I seem like right there. Like right there. Yeah. The better, more attractive activated carbon area. So we could rip all this down if we really wanted to. Not sure I do, though. Anyway, I have a gift of 5-5. Oh, wait, that doesn't reach all of them. Oh, no. It's too big. Oh, no. So you have to be 4 5s. Which, I mean... It works, but it's not as strong as it could be. And we live for the strongness. Without strong, what are we? Alright, so this now goes to 1.7 times 12. 1.7 times 12 is still a big frowny face. That's only 20 a second. We need more. We need substantially more. So... I guess we add a nice 2-4. That hits everything with another 0.8. Now we're at 2.7 speed. That's 26 a second. That's still not good enough. What we really need is big beacons. Or to rip all this down and just put in more. Not sure what to do here. Zinc chloride. The past 10 minutes where we were at near 900 a second. Now we're 1.6k a minute. You guys don't listen to what I say, listen to what I mean. I'm really tempted to just rip all this down and then make more zinc chloride, because I suppose I could speed module every one of them individually too. So maybe I'll do that. I have to go grab some speed mods though. Not sure. Oh, I have them. Of course I have them. We have this entire box. Just going to do basic speed mods. And that's all waiting. The good mods are waiting on more utility boxes, which is SSP, which is just get in line, I suppose. That's fine. Chore day is fine. Maybe if we help the factory enough, the factory will help us back. I keep forgetting you can actually put modules on the buildings themselves. Alright, there you go. And now you got extra more. And now we're at 2.57 per second. Which gives us a total production of 31 a second, which is still not enough. Keep in mind, not enough. Maybe what we have to go with at the moment. And we'll see what effect this has. It only has to keep Bakelite going. It doesn't have to run 24/7. It just has to be not a bottleneck anymore. So let's just assume I've done good. Is that a good assumption? Alright, so now we're at 1.9, 1.8. So we've doubled zinc chloride production. And that's the best we can do for the moment. I accept that. Alright, go help sodium hydroxide transport. What does this mean? It probably means something's going on at the sodium hydroxide box, right? Why did I just write go help? Why wasn't I descriptive? Why didn't I understand how I would fail to interpret? Okay, oh, this is a bit of a jam, isn't it? You guys kind of need help. See, we've got more than enough sodium hydroxide right here. It's just, what are you doing? So you're stuck here. Alright, you do that then. You need 5k, 4.2k, 5k, 1k. We just need 6k. We literally just need to upgrade all of these loaders. Stacked loaders would fix this problem. None of these guys are asking for full cargoes. It's just large amounts because that's what happens with sodium hydroxide. So I don't know. I don't know what to do about this. I could have them drop here, then drop here as a temporary measure. Like try to drop here. Here, let's do that. Oh, you're really old. Whale hungry. That can work because there's no such thing as waste sodium hydroxide. So this was actually suggested to me long ago. So just try to dump here, fill it up all you can, then come over here and dump what you can. And so that will give a big impulse. I should probably be doing that just for everybody. So you grab, no, you try to fill here and fill, okay, you're not who I want to talk to. We want to go talk to the actual sodium hydroxide producers, and they work down here. like you. I want you to empty here first. And try that. Alright, this is good. 2 full stacked belts coming in. And you, I want you to do the same thing, right? And then right there, and then that's empty cargo and don't wait. Okay, so... And now we just don't have anything right here. It's the end of the flow. That's a bit of a sign, isn't it? Alright, I'm assuming I helped. Erbium oxide decays. Oh, we're going to do that last. I didn't realize that. That was fun to realize. That was great. Let's take a look again at alien enzyme. And this is just processing all the Zungor cocoons, essentially. Yeah, once this stops, and this has stopped. No, we have some zymogens. We should have that guy move forward, I think. Just to fully process everything. He's probably waiting at cocoons right here. Yeah, just pretend like you got him. Just pretend you got him, friends. Oh, you actually got some cocoons. And so this is going to make alien enzyme. No, this is going to make zymogens. Well, where's the alien enzyme whale? You. I want you to move forward, even though... Oh, you're stuck on zymogens? Alright. I want you to move forward even though you're stuck. I specifically want you to get a bunch of guts in. You're stuck again? Keep going. Just keep going. And I want to flush all of the alien enzymes into... all of the alien enzyme precursors into alien enzyme. And then we're going to have this guy go forward, and we're just going to turn this into prod science as best we can. That's the plan. How are we doing here? Wonder where that guy dropped from and why. It's going to take a while to clear this backlog. Assuming, of course, that it is, in fact, just logistic-based. It could be the other thing. Yeah, and I've already gotten to you. Here, go do it. And there's no one else? Alright. That's alright. Yeah, this does look like it's still a problem, isn't it? So, okay, he dumps here, and then that scatters a bunch of them, but that was everything. The new one has to come, and I don't know. We're going to check back on this later. Let's go mess with lab instruments. Lab instruments were a problem because, once again, we couldn't keep up on the electric motor. And it looks like that's no longer a problem. That's a delivery going. Alright, let's turn lab instruments back over into the good recipe. Once again, flip it back. Here's another problem. Why aren't you going? Alright, that's probably fine. I'm looking for laboratory instruments, which is a very distinct shape. Right over here. Because we got this internal sushi belt, which was probably a bad idea. Alright, what I really wanted to do was... Oh, well, these guys are just turned off. Well, what I really want to do is double prod these, obviously. So you have to go lab instrument. And that's what you have to do. I guess I have to check every single set of hands. Which is, you know, super great that this is how this works. One of the few rough edges with Factorio. Usually the game is, in fact, just exquisite in its how things work and interact. a rare rough edge right here. All right, you're going to go and you're going to just go get the electric engine units as per normal. Yeah. All right, so this will be fine for right now. All right, fix lab instruments again, maybe. I don't know. Nanostructured janitor is broken. I remembered this. I never actually hooked him up. Joy. Joy and rapture. So now all of these wasted Sarkori. You're here. Everything is greater than 2K. Why is this not true? Are you not on a network? So that looks like everything is greater than 2K to me. Why is that not everything is greater than 2K? Why does this logic not work? Alright, let's test it. Everything is greater than 2000. Yes. Output go equals 1. And it says go. Everything greater than, at this place, everything is greater than 2K. 2K. Why aren't you going? G is greater than or equal to 1. I don't know why it's not reading that. Are you stuck? What? Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. All right. I do not understand what happened, but I do understand the solution. Goodbye, chitin. Go away. On the upside, that's a big shot of chitin. On the downside, we made it in a very expensive way. Wonderful. Did we succeed in pushing more feedstock to alien enzymes? Sure looks like it. Yeah, this is going. And this will go until we run out of zymogens, at which point it will stop. We have a little more right there. And so we check in the... So we're going to have over 100. We should have 1 tech's worth of stuff. Let's go take care of these caravans, and then we'll go deal with erbium, which had a decay element I did not understand. Ooh. I fly. Who needs a jetpack? There's another suit at this level, too. Which I will definitely be building. Where'd you go? Don't vanish on me. What would I do without energy drink? Absolutely key technology. Come with me. And then the other guy, straight down here. I've decided what is happening with the South Factory. It was suggested to me in the comment section. And I agree. In this, the comments are correct. I have a plan. It's going to take a bit. I'm going to need the next tech. Oh, we should fix that. We should probably distribute the 4 more Tholins harvesters just to have the purple box of shame out of our factory. And we have to come all the way up to here. We want Tholins harvesters in quantity 4. Good. And we will come and distribute that. And that's not even an item on our to-do list. It's something we just want to do because we love the factory. Good. Glad this is happening. This is wonderful to see. And Tholins are currently completely pressurized. We cannot vent. Okay. That's what I want. And we're waiting on the vessels, which means we have to use everything. That's perfect. That's just an excellent everything. All right, let's go look at erbium oxide. And then we're probably going to sit down and we're going to plan out what's going to happen next. Erbium oxide is over here. Yeah, it decays. I didn't know that. See, look, it goes from erbium oxide, and then in an hour, we're out of helium here. So I should probably speed the helium processing area. Just probably. Erbium oxide decays back into impure erbium oxide. And so it's going to have to be used with preference. Okie dokie. Will do. Yes, we will do this. And then you take that. Well, it's also got to vent out. No. Oh, yes, because it could get in here and then decay. So, what needs to happen? And then you go that way. Why aren't you shoveling it forward? What are you doing? Whitelist. It's right there. It's in front of your... Okay, right there? No, right there. It's in front of your claw. Why aren't you getting it? Oh, wait, because it's not. Oh. Oh. So... Alright, okay, I got it. It's just a graphical issue here. Just a little graphical problem, everybody. No big deal. Let me just emphasize it's not a big deal. It's just a graphical issue. All right, shovel that up. Let me get this going. Okay, perfect. Then up here, we just have to tie it in with preference. Are you on the right side? No, you are on the complete wrong side. This is the time, my friends. Get on the right side. There we go. Then input priority from that side. All right, good. And this stuff will always be used with preference. And hopefully it doesn't hard jam. I feel as if it might. I feel as if this needs to be watched. I mean, this is just a tailings generator right now as we wash it over and over again. There should be a tiny bit of loss. This should be at like 0.9% erbium oxide to discourage you from doing this. I'm going to suggest that. Here, let me do this. All right. Taken care of, kind of. So we need more helium, obviously. This is a huge helium consumer. And you know what we can't supply? Any sort of helium consumer. So we're going to need to get next level helium soon. I know there's a better recipe. That's why I didn't want to... Almost there. I didn't want to do this. Because I knew there was something better coming. I still don't want to do this. Oh, and there's no good place to put a beacon. I guess we have to do right here and just kind of hope. Something like that. It doesn't get everything. I didn't put this together well. Oh, wait a second. We can do this. With just one. Okay, so that puts in a nice, just one speed on all of these. Okay. Okay, I guess. I mean, that's alright, I suppose. Alright, we have more helium. Congrats. Maybe that's fixed. Maybe I should do some of these long-standing things. Maybe I should go look at alien enzymes. And see if that is full processed yet. We're going to map out our next big goal. I don't think pi-sci 4 is that far away. Are we done? Completely done. We're out of zymogens. Out of zymogens. And we have stopped accepting... Yeah, disable what control field. We just stop accepting worms. These are going to rot out. That's limited sort of okay, I guess. That's not a lot of waste. This is actually doing okay. And so we don't have 100. That's a real shame. Where he's got to be staying in the medical wing, right? The whale that collects prod science pieces. He's got to be hung up in the medical wing. It's got to be you, right? No. And maybe. No, that's to make zymogens. Which one is supposed to be alien enzymes? That's you, I suppose? Yeah. So right here we've delivered, and that's, he's waiting at SSP. And SSP is still kind of a problem, and that's all glass fiber. So I really am going to have to address this. And that was a sand problem before, right? So is it just shove more sand into the system? It's less of a clog right now. And you're trying to drop. That's waste sand. That's waste sand. I don't want to drop directly on here because that will privilege that sand over this sand, and this sand has to get vented. It's like this. This guy really should be somewhere else to get 9K. And apparently we have a line, so we have no real... We have abundance. We just have throughput problems. And you already go there and you try and it didn't work, so I guess go try again. This is not a real solution. Let's just let that hang for a little bit. Maybe I just need to make more. And then this guy, the prod science guy, is going to get stuck here eventually after he gets the SSP. We might have to go make more glass fibers. In fact, we probably... See, we're stuck. We're not making anything. And that's because this guy isn't here because he still has to deliver. So, we have an abundance of fiberglass. These are 0.35 a second. So there's all this taken together. Is 7 a second. Alright, I don't want to think about that. Let's instead go stand by our goal. Go stand in the presence of prod science. And let's make a big plan. It's time for a big plan, ladies and gentlemen. We want to make pack you. This is our next big goal. We're going to write down everything we need. Now I know we're going to also make mechanical parts 4 in this because it's available and lots of good stuff falls out of it. So yes, we need super alloy. We need non-conductive phasogen. We need perfect samples. We need nanozymes. We need zinc finger fusion proteins. And we need biopolymer. Now, this isn't a lot of things. We have everything else in bulk. Like, we've already done mechanical parts 3. So... Oh, it's only making 3 science packs? Ouch. Ouch, friends. What do we need? Bat DNA. Oh, we need these for Chorcox? Oh, I thought we were doing this at this tech tier, but apparently not. That's sad. I don't want to wait for the next tech tier for this. Anyway. Pack. Let's go through and just figure out what we need. We have all of this stuff. All of it. So super alloy is just, it has to be made. And it can be made at any time, and we don't have the tech. All right, fine. Non-conductive phasogen is just an upgrade on on the magnesium. And that's just stuff we have. We even have simic blood because we went ahead and we did that sooner. So non-conductive phagogen also just has to be done. Perfect samples we're not going to look at. Okay, we'll look at it. We'll confront this last. Nanozymes, you need Milphy we need prepared glass. And we need MOVA peroxidase assay and xeno eggs. So xeno eggs are obviously xenos, which we have to make. Okay, MOVA peroxidase. This is crude enzyme. And this is pre-enzyme. I think we have that. I'm pretty sure we do. Pre-enzyme. That's MOVA pulp 3, and that's just MOVA pulp 3. And I think that's just and buffer solution. What's that? Buffer solution. So I think MOVA pulp is just, it comes from MOVAs, right? I mean, obviously. Oh, and this used in a lot of stuff. All right, that's fine. MOVA pulp 1, MOVA pulp 2, clean MOVA. And that's a MOVA plant, and it's from you have to use smart farms in order to do this. So it just decays. The MOVAs decay into crud. That's interesting. And then we can clean it though. And it decays. So cleaning it can reset its decay counter. Okay. It's just the clean ones. So it has to be a constant cycle. Wash them and then just a constant cycle essentially. That's fine. It just is a sludge maker. Huzzah. It's fast. And I mean, it only lasts a minute, but it resets the decay counter. So why would we ever do that? We'll just have to set up a hand in a cycle that takes the most decayed first and it just washes them. Okay, so that's fine. So MOVAs, and this is just MOVA. Here. MOVA. And this is just obviously xeno. Okay, so now we have to go back to buffer solution, right? What's a buffer solution? Guaiacol, and we have everything else. What's guaiacol? Guaiacol is stuff we got. All right, so that's at the end there. So we need a new plant, and we need a new animal. And with that, we can get nanozymes. Okay, that's the first hard one here. We've had easy. This is a hard one. No, we're not looking at perfect samples yet. We'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get there. Now we're at zinc finger proteins. Got that. We need atom 42. What are you? We need cysteine. I don't recognize that name. That's a ton of serine. And gene transfer agent. That's a ton of serine for one of these. Ouch. We're going to have to find a much better way to get serine. So for this, we need denatured seismite. And then we have everything else. Yes. Oh, maybe not ethanolamine. I don't think we have ethanolamine. Do we have highly purified gas and this? So no, I want to say we don't have that yet. So that's something we got to make. And then denatured seismite. There's 2 recipes, huh? We could have this recipe, and we can have this recipe. What's the difference? Why is there 2? They're not upgrade recipe. There's a bunch of cotton guts and then polyketide synthase enzymes. Oh, and the chips. And this does not take the polykinase synthase. And this only makes one. Ooh. This makes 3. It needs hyaline and zymogens. Mutant enzymes. This is expensive. Great alien samples. This is much cheaper. Much, much, much cheaper. It's more expensive when it comes to cridrins. And it takes super alloy, but that shouldn't be a problem, right? This is really hard to say. This is much more efficient with cridrins, but requires zymogens and whatever hyaline is. Kamut tendons. So this is definitely the high luxury way of making this. Expected by prod. So is this. What's pKa? I'm going to assume we're doing the first method right now. Oh no. Polyketide something. Here. Is this guy ready to drop yet? Does he need to be pushed? No, we still haven't got any drop here. This is worrisome. We're definitely going to have to do this. This is a major bottleneck right now. We're going to have to do something about that. Anyway, pack 4. And we were deep in here. This is deep in gene transfer agent still. And we were in this polyketide synthase enzymes. And for this is stuff we got. All right. So that's how we make GTA. Not the fun one. Definitely not. We need cysteine. We need null gas bacteria. Null gas bacteria. All right. We'll handle that. And then atom 42. We need nanocarrier. We need, I think we have chimeric proteins, right? We needed those for mutant enzymes, I think. Yeah, we've got chimeric proteins. All right, DNA primers, that's a lot. Zymogens, that's sad. GTA again. So it's really just we need nanocarrier. Okay, nanocarrier needs metallic glass. And we have everything else. Metallic glass is stuff we have. All right, so that's the end there. So this is how we make zinc finger fusion proteins. Right there, leaving only biopolymer and, of course, the perfect sample. Biopolymer. It decays. It decays in a very long time. And for this, we need silver foam and, again, null gas bacteria. I probably should have checked what I need for this. And that's not hard. That just has to be made. Can I make that now? Yes. That's something I can effectively do right now. Go make null gas bacteria. And then biopolymer we can't make yet. And we need silver foam. And silver foam is stuff we got. So good. All right. So like I was saying, this isn't a huge road to pi-sci4. There's a bunch of other stuff we want to do on the way there. Like we have to do mechanical parts 4. That's an entire campaign. All right, we gotta look at this though. This is just basically, well, okay, so it's every animal. And so this is gonna be like a thing. We need autoantigens. All right, that's something that doesn't decay, so it can be made autoantigens. And then it'll just be brought over. Fluids don't decay yet. I'm sure someone's working on that. So all this stuff decays, all of it. This is an enormous, Dimrit spikes don't. Enormous game of checking precursors. And then we actually need decay products. We need the rich biocrud. So we need things. Okay, hold on. Is there a way to make this? It can decay from biopolymer. So we can make a biopolymer and then just age it. I mean, all right. That or, I don't know. All right, so let's look at some of the things we're going to need. Anti-tumor. We're going to need anti-tumor, nanomachines, and antivirals. Anti-tumor nanomachines is... Oh, it's alien. Oh, it makes a ton of them, though. So, all right. I think we have dimectin already. No, we don't. We don't. Anti-tumor. We need dinemycin. We need enidine. Indians. Anidines. We need super... Okay, this is harder than I thought. Servo mechanisms. And then gene transfer agent. Oh no. It gets worse. I was wrong. Superconductor. Volumetric energy capacitor. And then again, nano electrical mechanical systems. Nano electromechanical systems. Oh my god, it gets worse and worse and worse. And this needs xanozymes. Oh, so we have to do this dead last. Resilient we got, right? Probably not. Resilient. And zinc nano compound. Oh my god, it's getting out of control. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong and I feel bad. Carbon nanotubes. Okay, and then also nanowires. So this is completely out of control, and that needs carbon nanotubes. This, at least, we've hit a dead end. This needs biopolymer, so we have to... We need prod for days, and nanoenzymes on this. Oh my god. Alright, so this gets us all the way up to nanomechanical systems. And now we have to click this button. Got it. We need superconductor substrate. And then we have everything else. And this is... Oh, no. Superconducting magnetic unit. We have everything else here. And this is where we just kind of walk away, right? No. Alright. No, we can actually do that from here. We have vanadium deposited. Just vanadium core. No, deposited. And that needs vanadium core, right? Vanadium core. And then we also have HTS coil. And that's stuff we have. And you need... No. You just need magnetic core. Alright. So this doesn't exist. Good. And we're not done yet. Not even with this part. So this gives us superconductor. And we still have to do volumetric energy capacitor. You need nanomesh. We have everything else. That needs RPC mesh. And we have everything else. And that's... Oh, it gets so much worse. And it comes from Zungor cocoons. And guanidine hydrochloride. Oh my god, it gets worse. Here, we're just going to do this here. Zungror cocoon processing. So there's an entire chain there that we're not going to write down. And this is all to trace back to superconductor servo mechanisms, which lets us press this button, and that lets us get to... We have to now do enidines and dimectin. And that's... We've got that elsewhere. And we've got that elsewhere. So this just is made elsewhere. Here, we'll type this down. Dependencies made elsewhere. Now let's just click on dimectin. And we got it. Gets made elsewhere. All made elsewhere. All right, we're going to put that here too. Okay, all that comes all the way up to anti-tumor. No, wait, we haven't done antivirals yet. Anti-tumor nanomachines. And then we trace antivirals. That's nanocarrier, which we have somewhere else in here. We have this, we have that, we have all of this stuff. Okay, even cysteine. All right, cysteine is somewhere in here, right? Okay, sure. At least it makes a lot of them. And then that will allow us to upgrade the Ulrich, which will allow us to harvest the magnetic organ. Great. And allows us to do the first of these. So let's look at this. And we need anabolic RNA. And this needs growth factor and okay, so it's a lot. It's a lot. We didn't get autoantigens. No, we didn't need to. And then we need even more. Oh my god. I was wrong. So wrong. Growth factor and anabolic RNA. Growth factor is stuff we got. All right. Anabolic RNA is atom 32. So 42. So you have to go right there. All right. So that will get us through the AUG portion. And then this is nanochondria. That's growth factor and nanochondria. So nanochondria, and that is titanium, cobalt, chromium alloy. All right. Great. 2 alien enzymes. At least it makes a lot. And stuff made elsewhere. Okay. Okay, so this is all going to have to be revisited. And that was for number 3. Are they all going to need something new? Anti-tumor. Wait a second. So that's anti-tumor nanomachines and growth factor. All right, so we've already got that. So right here, FIDI Rec A. I think we've already got Rec A. Antivirals and Rec A protein? No. No, we don't have Rec A yet. Rec A. All right, tell me about Rec A. This is just stuff again. Dependencies made elsewhere. I thought this wasn't going to be so hard. Got this, got that. Fool that I am. And we have to do other ones too. All right, nanochondria. All right, we've got all of that. We've covered it elsewhere. And this BMP, we haven't looked at BMP yet. Bone morphographic proteins. Genetic proteins. Morphogenetic proteins. And you got to go administer this to an alien. Good luck. That's hyaline. And hyaline is just stuff we got. Okay. It's a group of cytokines adapted to bone growth. Aren't you happy? Does it rot? Oh, hyaline, translucent cartilage. Good to know. All right, so that's something we can make. And that will get us through the xenos. Good. And then the dimensional gastrocorg. So we have to do Schrodinger's antelope. It's 50% gastrocorg. This is just antelopes that has to be made. And if we go down the path of antelope, I don't really understand what to do with this. We have to make a container. Don't look at that. We have to make antelope container, which is just stuff we got. And that's stuff we made elsewhere. Don't even look at that. Then we need an antelope. The antelope we can print, right? Quantum folding. It's an antelope and an antelope. A posolope and a neutralope. That's absolutely brilliant. I love this. This is genius. An antelope, an antelope, a posolope, a neutralope. That's just brilliant. An antelope and an antelope put together make two neutralopes and some quantum dots. Okay, I'm not even looking at this. We're dealing with this later. It's going to be a thing. Just know antelopes are a problem. And then automucosa, we have Rec A. We have Rec A, growth virals, and antivirals. Great. Thorg, whatever this is. And that's anti-tumors and antivirals. Okay, that's taken care of. And a cytogland. Orexigenic. That sounds like something new. Orexigenics. Let's write you down. Orexigenics. What are you? You are combined drugs used to promote weight-gaining creatures. And it's just stuff we got. And that can be made. Great. Orexigenics, great. Fantastic. Then limno circulation cluster. And that's just cotton guts with recombinant erythroprotein. Erythropoietin. And that's made with recombinant erythropoietin. So let's look at that. Recombinant erythropoietin. And that's stuff addressed elsewhere. Okay. All right. Got it. Understood. Makes a lot of it again. That's excellent because I look at it and I have a little breakdown. Sternite, perspiration lung. All right. That's just anti-tumor arquads. Yeah. Very simple. Why would I want to put in... Oh, it takes less time if I add a growth factor? I'm not sure that's relevant to me. Then arrow organ from a pneumal. And that's an anti-tumor pneumal. And we have anti-tumors on the list. And then this is for Zungra, right? Recombinant erythropoietin and Antivirals. Okay, good. And then that's it. Okay, so that's actually now complete. We've actually gone and did it. We wrote down all the to-dos for Pi-Sci 4. And keep in mind there's also going to be mechanical parts and probably a next level electronics in there as well. Oh, goody. Great. All right. I'm glad we did that exercise. That makes me feel optimistic about the future. Is this guy still waiting? Are you still waiting on... Yes, you are. So we are, in fact, hard bottlenecked on... glass fibers. If we look here, we're not making any because we can't get something. We're hard bottlenecked on... Oh, this is good. We can figure out what's going on there. This is sodium... It's not sodium chloride. It's the other thing. Sodium sulfate. All right, so let's go look at sodium sulfate. And then, I don't know, just start doing stuff. That's our plan, specific plan, just do stuff until we have enough of this. How many Zungor cocoons do we have? That controls zymogens. And the zymogens control science. It's like right here. I mean, that's not bad. Definitely being made. Once it gets over 600, I should send him. Sodium sulfate. Well, actually, no. Let's go take a look at nanostructured material. And see if that is actually flowing again. No. No, it is not. Because we're missing something. Missing aramid fiber, and it's on the way. Alright, ignore that. Walk away. Walk away, walk away. Let's go take a look at sodium sulfate. And if I recall, we have 2 sodium sulfate makers. We have one right here and one right there. And we are right there, so let's go take a look at the one over here and examine the world of sodium sulfate. Did I go too far? Did I not go far enough? I tend to do one of those 2 things. I do not see the area I was hoping to see. I probably went too far. This is all not what I'm interested in at the moment. This is good. Hopefully we're making more bakelite. Hopefully I guess I have to go back and look again now, don't I? Sulfate. Sodium sulfate is 1 over and then up. I don't know how I missed it, but I did. I don't care. Let's go. Right here. All right, so this situation is all of the sodium sulfate, all of it, every last bit of it is vanishing into sodium carbonate. Where are you going? Where aren't you going? What's your problem? Why aren't you filling... Why aren't you doing your job? Oh, there's no carbon there. Oh. So, I guess this is needed and always has been? Well, great. One of them's keeping up. I guess this guy was trying to put limestone in. Just wasn't working out. Alright, so the good news is... Do we have just full production? We do not. And it ties back into this. Do we actually not have enough sodium hydroxide? Because that is a problem I can solve easily. It looks like we don't have enough sodium hydroxide in the world. Let's take a look at that. And over the past hour, we're not seeing any real big dips. Like, okay, this is close. That would indicate we are full up. But as of right now... Oh my god, I'm going to have to go make more trains, aren't I? So do I want to just add another block of this? Is that what I'm doing? Is that my goal? I think it has to be. But that's not going to be enough, probably. We should probably just straight double it and do an enormous build. We have to build a lot of trains. Okay. I mean, this is absolutely just a filler episode, isn't it? We are not pushing forward boldly. We're going to have to go do more glass fibers as well. I don't see any way of getting rid of that. Where did I put sodium? Oh, it's right there. And so we have a lot of guys waiting. And we're just not delivering right now. So you're waiting too. I wonder if we have a backlog. All right. Let's go clear the land and then like add 2 more bricks of sodium hydroxide down here. We knew the day was going to come, so it's time to do that thing. All right. All this stuff goes away. Or at least to like right here. I'll try only to trim this patch. There. And rough it up a little bit. Very natural. No one will ever know. No one will know what I did. Probably need a lot more. Basically everything, right? We are going to out to here, I say. I'm going to have to go get more cliff explosives, more landfill, and that's fine. And then we'll have to copy paste this entire thing. Yeah, I'm already out of cliff explosives. And then we'll shoot for just another doubling. Just copy all this and just slam it all down. That'll probably, that'll address the problem. Or, oh, we have landfill. Nice. Or point out giant flaws in the system. Either way is good, right? I mean, quote unquote good. Okay, everybody in the bus. There. All of that water no longer present. None of this needs to be here. So pick all this up. Pick all that up. Pick all this up. And then we should be able to just copy paste, right? Just a literal, not that then. Here, copy paste this. This is a full, complete unit. Then we want to do this, and we have to go get train track and trains. Put it, oh, misaligned. And then do the same thing right here. Do we miss some water? That seems very not like me. We're gonna need oxygen furnaces. Did I miss some water? I did. Oh no. It is my fault. My inventory's twitching around too much. Is there any more water around here? As I reveal myself as the scourge of the bot efficiency. Alright, we're gonna go get more train track. We have to make more trains for our cursed vent. Which is going. Which is good. And then we're probably gonna have to bring an entire other line in. You know, this is looking like it's going to be a problem. But in a moment, I gotta go stir some soup. I'll be right back. All right, soup stirred. So I need everything. I need oxygen furnaces, evaporators, whole lot of chem plants, whole lot of secondary crushers, whole bunch of washers, whole bunch of filters, whole bunch of pipes, whole bunch of hands, whole bunch of belt. I need essentially everything. All right, let's go. And then that will probably strain other systems, which we will discover soon, right? All right, so all chem plants, come with me. We need more than this. We'll deal with that in a bit. We need some filters. We need some washers. We need secondary crushers. Probably more than that even. And I know we're not going to get there. We need oxygen furnaces. This isn't the last trip for this. There's going to be a couple of them. And that's fine. Probably both. And then belt for days. A couple more of you. Probably enough splitters. A lot of pipe. And we're going to need train track even. And we're going to probably have to go hand make the cargo wagons, unfortunately. Because we don't actually make them in an automated fashion. Because we're bad at the game. And probably power poles as well. I wonder if it would have been better to speed these. That's my usual solution, right? But then it would be speeding oxygen furnaces. That's not so great. Oh, I already did that. All right, thank you, bots. I will go deploy this, and then we'll try again. This is not the last time I've refilled for this. And then we'll probably go do more sand. We'll probably have to, right? Like, as little as I want to mess with sand, I didn't get more, ba-boom. It's like the opposite of a nuke. Am I already out of chem plants? Yeah, sure looks like it. So we're going to be filling this in for a while. We're going to probably need more efficiency modules. We need more cliff explosives. We need a lot more chem plants. We didn't get any evaps. That's unfortunate. Not enough secondary crushers again. We have to make a bunch of trains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 cargo wagons. All right, we'll do this. And more cliff explosives. Evaps, cliff explosives, secondary crushers, chem plants, but that's going to be forever. It's going to take a while. So evaps, chem plants. What else? What else did I need? Cliff explosives. What else? What else did I need? Evaps, secondary crushers, even more washers, I guess. Thought we were probably good on that, but apparently not. Alright, we gotta go out into the field and find chem plants. Raid the box. Yeah. And that's gonna take a while to recharge all the way, so maybe not a this episode problem. Alright, deploy, friends. Alright, that puts the event. I like how it just immediately turns on. I still don't have enough evaps? Really? Well, I underestimated that. Like, repeatedly. And we need one more chem plant. Oh, okay. So we'll be able to turn this on. So a couple more evaps, one more chem plant, and then 12 cargo wagons, which I guess we hand build. We'll be trash players once again and just hand build things. All right, so how are we making this? Cargo wagon. How do I do you? Oh, it's not easy. Do we have a thing that makes these anywhere? No, we don't. Oh. Oh, he says, sheepishly. Well, the smart thing to do would be to go make a maker for this, but I'm not going to do that, am I? It's so much titanium. Jeez. All right, we'll go on a journey. We'll get in touch with our roots, how we used to do things. So titanium, it's 50 a piece. So if we go and find titanium, which is right there, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's great. Cargo wagon. Steel, duralumin, iron. So steel, just in some amount. I'm not counting anymore. Duralumin. Well, iron, he says. Picking up iron. Cargo wagon. Small parts, shaft, brakes, intermetallics. 1 brick of intermetallics is enough. And intermetallics is around here somewhere, I guess. Right there, 1 brick is enough. Now we need brakes and shafts. Mark 1s on each. Grab a thing of shafts. Grab a thing of brakes. All right, cargo wagon. There's our 12. We can put everything back now. Take all that. Okay, good. And then we can dump everything else in a box somewhere. The bots will take care of it, or not. We need evaps. We need a couple more chem plants. We need a lot of evaps. And we need to get rid of all this. Take. Grab that. Logistics back on. I think we're good now. I think we're in decent shape. Now let's go find out. And then we'll probably have to, once again, add more whales to the logistics of moving around everything. Okay, good. Yeah, and we're fully together now. And this is all backed up because I don't have cargo wagons. The cursed build is here. There. Yeah, open up. Be a box. Yeah. Like that. Is that in a good spot? I don't know. Where's the magic pixel? Where are you, magic pixel? Trains are weird. I think I'm not correctly aligned on a lot of these. We'll see. Okay, you're all... Okay, that's good. Some of these probably aren't working. Why aren't you going? Oh, you need soil to start out. Okay, I gotcha. I can help. I don't want to steal the soil. So let's just go get some soil to start with. All right, just go straight to the soil box, right? Right here. No, where's dirt? This is the earth stack, right? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? Maybe. Let's find out. And this is both product and... Alright, you need 1/2. 1/2. 1/2. 1/2. And take that. 1/2. 1/2. 1/2. 1/2. Destroy that limestone, friends. We do not want it. Then we have to inspect the system to make sure everything is running. Okay, so we have a full belt of limestone right there. Good, and the rest is being destroyed. And we are full up on this, so we definitely need more transport. So, time to do that. Okay. I think maybe 2 whales on this. We just doubled it, right? So that makes a certain amount of sense. We probably have to do better loading. I should probably get loaders down here. Like, it doesn't even matter which one. Okay, red loaders. And that would be so much better for everybody. Anyway, let's start this. Do the exact same problem again. That's okay, it's okay. Okay, there. Go and do that. All right, so for loaders to go, we need grease, I think. Grease is our system, and we have to get the biofluid over. And biofluid is over here. And we can do this. Don't get me wrong, this is possible. I mean, more than possible. I guess we're in the realm of it's definitely happening. It's just going to take a while for it to arrive. And then loaders would... Maybe I need to be using loaders more, just in general, you know? Maybe it would help the factory. Alright, we don't need much. We don't need hardly any, in fact. You want grease, and you will be at the minimum amount. We're just going to let that go, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so we are shoveling in 2 full stacked belts. Now the only question is how much of this is actually going. Let's do a nice little inspection, friends. And the other question is, can we keep up on seaweed? And it's not backed up all the way, so maybe not. That is maybe a possibly no, but that also might be because you guys just added a whole lot more in the buffer. This is to be watched. Now I can also upgrade these with better seaweed. And these are also Mark 1s. Alright, we're going to be fine on seaweed long term. It's just in this middle phrase that we're in doubt. Alright, you're going. All this is going. All this is going. Now this is draining a lot of salt out of the system, which is probably going to be my next bottleneck. And so you can't go because you cannot put anything more on the belt. And that's because it's all backed up. So we are going to continue adding logistic whales up until the point where this is free. Here, let's just go take care of that, right? I have the material. Just assume that this is a problem that can be solved with that. And that's now junk. We gotta go trash all this stuff out soon. Alright, whatever. It's gonna be fine. Alright, so we're not moving at peak sodium hydroxide yet because it keeps jamming because both these lines are full. So we're gonna have to come back, and this is gonna have to be a to be continued sort of thing. Alright, so let's look at prod science again. That thing, what matters? And we still are... Wait, what are we waiting for now? Oh, nanomechanical now. Is this guy still waiting? And you're going to empty right there. So why don't you go do that? And this guy right here. Why aren't you going? Why isn't this going? Because you're stuck on aramid fiber. That's a new one. Aramid fiber, not going. Not going because no terephthalol chloride. I really should have done an uplift today. That's no aromatics? For real? Aromatics are done. Okay. That's a problem I can actually get into. We have an aromatic maker by way of phenol using lignin. That was going to be the final solution for aromatics right there. And you guys are, in fact, cranking. Are we just at peak aromatic production? That's what it looks like, friends. Okay, we need more aromatics just in general. Speeding increases. Is that where we are right now? How many speed modules? I only have one good speed module on me. That's a problem. We're in such an awkward phase right now. Oh, and that's still no utility boxes, and utility boxes are actually being made. That's good. And with double prod, that's good too. And it was all SSP, huh? And we're still at SSP. And SSP is all glass fiber. So there's a lot of places where we can be improved. We can improve things. And you're stuck on no sodium carbonate. No sodium carbonate was no sodium hydroxide. No sodium hydroxide was what I just addressed right here. So good, I suppose. So we should just let this percolate for a little bit. This looks like we're making a lot more sodium hydroxide. Was it really? Yeah, about 10 minutes ago I started turning this on, and then this is transport issues. So this guy's just finally filling. All right, we really need the grease to show up. And then 2 loaders will help this a lot. All right, so now we need someone else to be here to pick up. I suppose that's going to be you, and you're pretty close. All right, let's just pretend this is solved, but if this is solved, what is the actual solution now? Okay. I do not know the question or the answer to that. Thank you. How are we doing here? Doing just fine. I really wish I would have had Chorecox at this level, but I don't. And here we're doing good too. Yeah. This is turned off. Good. I finally installed a proper switch there. I should probably tell this guy to go, right? If you've got 600 cocoons on you. Not yet. So there was something to do in all that talking, right? It was speeding up a thing. It was aromatics. Okay, all right, sorry. Finally dug to the back of my brain and found this. But the problem is I really want to use speed module tool for this, and I don't have that. And that's how I got off on a tangent. Well, it's time to just deploy power then. Where is it? I wonder if there's any better way to make aromatics. As I recall, the answer is a solid no on that. As I just wander around the factory, bumbling about. Shouldn't it be over here? It touches the heat area. Yeah, right here. We found it through blind luck. And so, at minimum, what we want from all these guys is to go 5.5. Then right there is 5.5. And then right there is 5.5, I suppose, even though that's very inefficient. All right, there you go. You're all 5.5 now. And how's power doing? Just fine. Power is great, friends. There's no problems whatsoever with power. Soon, though, we're going to have to add more because I am just absolutely drunk with spending as much electricity as possible. Alright, so there we go. Even more speed. Oh, what's your problem? Who's broadcasting a 4? Who's doing this? Ah, you. You need to contract even more. That leaves a few out, but I don't think it matters. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, now all of you are going... You're going at speed 10. And we are consuming 5 by 7, 35 lignin a second. And here we're producing a lot less than that. So this is going to run out. And then here is probably a lot less too. This is 2 lignin times 32. And we're eating more than that. Alright, so this is now peak aromatic production for this area. And we're producing 150 a second times 7. So that's just over 1,000 a second. That pump can keep going. That's fine. So good. Good. You can probably see a nice little bump. Aromatic. From 103, 104 to 112, it's like 25%. That's not really what I'm looking for. I want to put this problem in the ground. So all of the many ways of making aromatics, which is mine? Like, this is good. We might be doing that. Here, let's go take a look at that area. And that is by... It's right here. So the aromatics out. We're treating this as an aromatic maker. And we are getting rid of the coke oven gas as fast as we can. We'll need to vent this more if we want this to go any harder. No, we'll have to speed the entire thing, which, to be fair, I can do. It also produces sulfur as an unwanted byproduct. Alright, so that's a good way of making it, but I'm not sure if it's the way. Just light oil becomes aromatics and gasoline. That's old. This needs another 0 on the aromatics to be worth it. Then I consider it. That's no. That's a no. That's a no. Absolutely not. Jeez, look at that. That's expensive. No. Maybe? No. Yeah, this is what we're doing here. It's affected by prod. Maybe I can prod some stuff and speed it further. No. Refined syngas into aromatics. Oddly enough, that's not terrible. Now that we have another way of making refined syngas. This isn't an awful idea. And then there's this, but that was always a bad idea. It's just too expensive. Maybe it's easy now that I have better modules. But I've got bad experiences with that. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just hope this is good for now. Just walk away. Walk away from the horror. What was this blocking? We needed more aromatics for something, and then we went and did that. And for some reason, we still don't feel good about ourselves. We probably need an entirely new source of aromatics in the system. Probably have to just pull our pants up. And go do this. Oh, we can't. Great. All right. So none of that. So this comes at the next level, and then refined syngas we're making over here, like right here. Oh, and this is likewise a problem. It's a lot of hot air. And we are not full up on syngas, so what I do is I pump in hot air and coke oven gas and then pump out aromatics. Not sure about that, boys. Alright, so this is an ongoing issue. We're probably gonna maybe we set up another lignin area. And just bring in sodium hydroxide and like calcs. And just do it. I don't know. That's gonna be tough. Speaking of sodium hydroxide. So the grease has arrived. We can fix that. Fix the input. So are we all able to vent? Oh, we're running low on... Yeah, we're running low on saline water. Knew that was coming, friends. So now we really do need better speed modules. And in bulk at that. So let's go Robin. We are going to steal from ourselves to pay ourselves. Does this make sense? It does not. It is what we're doing. Alright, here guys. Here, actually no. I want only you. I want to yeah, exactly. Give me only speed modules. And I guess I should want prod too, right? Well, I am prepared to steal for myself again. Alright? So weird that it's not electronics, the bottleneck. And this is getting made. And for every 17, like 2 get siphoned off to make modules. That's not so great. None of this is so great. Then we are now at 6. We have to get more salt. So, let's check the salt makers down here. You are eating the full line. Congratulations. Good job. And then up here, you are eating the full line. Again, good job. Let's take a look at saline water. That should be probably pegged out. No. Close to pegged out, maybe. And this salt mine is... Oh, you're not at full speed yet. This can be increased a bit more. So I guess let's go do that. Here. Give it to me. No. It's okay. You can give it to me. Don't worry. You'll see your home again. So this is just how it's going to be for a long time. I should check sand. That was the other foundational issue where we might have had a problem. Oh, factory walk makes this just a joy to go through. This suit was a great investment. Feels like such an upgrade. There you go. Now you go faster. Okay, what was it? It was going at 102 a second, and now it's going at... Oh, that's not a huge buff at all. Well, that's sad. Well... Have a little more salt, I guess. Oh, and you can't can't process it all. Oh, okay. Alright, so we can probably help here. You know, be helpy. Why is this trying to bring stuff in from the other side? That's never happening. I don't know how many of these I have on me, if any. Alright, I have some. Why'd it get off-center at some point? None of these have any vias. How'd this happen? Oh, they were always kinked over. And I just kind of compensated for it for a while. Alright, are we doing good? Do we have the water? Do we have the saline? Why are we up 100% on saline? Why are these guys not going at all? Were you never connected? Were these guys just never connected? No. They have a lot of products. Half as many as the ones below, but still. Questions. We're gonna need more water. And you have... No, you don't have enough power. Okay. I will help you. There we go. Do we have power now? We're so far from home. Alright, good. Now we're powering through here, and now we're out of water. Good to know. So now, this isn't connected at all. And it's questionable if it should. This is just puttering. The puttering experience before we go into, you know, the horror. I didn't expect perfect samples to be so bad. Alright, so finally we've made it through this. It was probably a power issue overall. Then maybe some pipes. I don't know. There was a problem. It got fixed. This is adding slightly more saline water to the saline water area. All right, we need salt. Show me a salt mine. Salt. And then we're really getting close to the end of the episode, aren't we? All right, so we did that one. We did these two. Are you full speeded? Yes, you are going as hard as we can. And that is being completely absorbed, right? Used/absorbed. It's not backed up, so good. And then this guy right here, full speed. Completely absorbed. Yes, again. All right, so we need to now look elsewhere. And this guy, close to full speed. We could add more and more, but this is good. All right. Right here. You're going full speed, and you're full up. So you're not going into salt at the end. That's probably all right. That's supporting industrial processes. It's probably correct. And that's on a walkway. And then this guy right here, not even being used. Ooh. I could just be tossing all of that directly into saline water. And this isn't up to begin with. But I want to open up that other mine. Okay. I didn't realize I had any others to be used. And that's fine. We have a bunch of washers. And we don't have them. Alright, we do have some. We need to return this guy to the wild. We need to put the train stuff back. We need to upgrade those guys. Done. We need to... I'm really surprised science hasn't... Well, okay. That guy delivered, right? The nanostructured material. So this guy is now waiting for alien enzymes, and you won't get it. So just move on. Now he's going to deliver with whatever he has. And what he has is that many. It's going to be times 8-ish. Okay, so it's still going to be a while before we get our first prod sci tech. Wow, we're not being so slow. Debating with myself whether or not it should be Zungrors that go first, but I don't think so. The nuclear power is more important. What was I even doing? I was getting a salt mine, right? Phosphate, rare earth, salt, nice crystal mine. That's different from what I want to do. Salt mine. It's got a picture of salt on it. We got washers, and now we have to go get... Oh, we have a whole bunch of prod 2. So, good. Good. Then we have to get this on factory power. Because of all the power it's going to be using. Do I actually have... Oh, I do. I have the appropriate thing here. It's going to be using a lot of power because of beacons. And then liquid power too, but obviously that's local. So we can't put it into just a belt because it makes too much when we do it right anyway. So we have to do it like this. And then you're going with a nice 5.5. And then this gets hooked up. Then liquid power will come in right there. Obviously it's going to be gasoline. I wish this wasn't here. I wish I had done something different. I wish I had made different choices. Then maybe we flip back to sodium hydroxide and figure out what's going on down there. Put loaders in place, even though that probably isn't strictly needed. Okay, nice. So we have our feed line. I feel we're being wasteful of space here. And I know we're going to... Okay, I do not know. I do not know that we're eventually going to pull the factory here. You know? Alright, so what I want is probably you. Probably this is okay. Oh, and it's right where I don't need it to be. Alright, I guess I gotta move everything down and it's gonna look ugly and I'm gonna feel shame and basically it's gonna be just normal for the factory. There we go. I'm actually surprised I haven't run into power issues yet. I know I put down an enormous amount of power, but at the same time I have been spending it. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so water should be pumping in. We should have all the water we need, all the salt we need. And then we have to just take the saline and put it somewhere. And this is a saline productive line, and this is not a great place for this. Do we go up? This is actually a terrible place for this. Salt. Not there. Right here. No, this just goes into salt itself. So we have to pull a saline line all the way over. I guess we go at the very bottom then and try to get into the main line over here. And it's 100% going to hit fluid extents. And there's nothing I can do about that. Okay. Claiming there's nothing I can do is quite different from actually nothing I can do. There's nothing I'm willing to do about that. It's a different sort of saying. Those are different words with a different level of legal liability. It's going to be really delicate when I come to actually push this out. If I do, I am half of the mind I'm close to the final size of the factory here. I know I'm going to have to zoom out one more tick to accommodate MOVAs and Xenos and Antelopes. Oh, I'm going to clip this line. Why am I doing this to myself? I am going to clip this line. 100%. Oh, we're too low now. I'm just causing myself problems. I am, in fact, my own worst enemy. Well, that would be the biters, and after that, that would be Irving. I'm going to clip this. I'm going to clip all this. Just stay tuned. Watch this space. The clipping will happen. And I'm going to go, who did this? Who did this to me? And it's going to be you. That's right. That's who I'm going to blame. You specifically. And I'll be right to do it. It's true. 100%. Okay, so just zoom across. Try not to abominate too much. Oh. Okay, good. Good, I say. Of course we knew this was going to happen. Like, absolutely 100% knew. We're probably not, it's probably not the last of them either. Can we scoot back just a little? There. Nice. I took care with it. And it understands I'm going to need more pipe. The important part, it understands I took care with it too. So we've established a good working relationship between me and the pipe segment. This ensures the factory will move at peak performance. It's true. Treat your items well. Your items will treat you well. All right. And now we dumped it here at the oxygen maker, right? So I wonder if we're making prod science now. Probably are. We sent the guy over. That means something, right? We'll check it in a little bit here. Oxygen, right there. We found our stub. Keep going. And then we're here, right? Right there. Oh, we have to abominate a little bit. The question is, I guess we just completely, it's full up. So that's something. Why are we full up? Question, point of order, why is this full up? Right, 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 right. Oh, because this is an outline, not an inline. The inline is a little over. Okay, okay. Leave that alone. That's fine. This is the one we want. Okay, good. Good we asked this question, right? It was a good question to ask. We're good question askers. Right. Yes. The old familiar feeling. Pump. There. Are we better now? There. This is what we have to pressurize. All right. We have to underflow this maybe? I don't know. I got to be back in a second, and then we're going to wrap this episode up. Be right back. All right. Back. Taken care of. So let's examine this line to see what it is we're doing. Yeah. It's one of these. So I suppose we should be doing is that same thing, right? And then saline less than that. that much. Right? Good. Oh, and we're going to run by prod science, so we might as well stop in, right? Say hi. Is it going? No. Why aren't you going? Oh, because it already processed. Is this enough to get to one more tech? This would have to be triple. And I don't think we're doing triple. Yeah, let's take it over and see what happens. We'll install this, and that'll be the last thing we do today. And then we need Zungror. Well, okay, maybe we can push forward Zungror cocoons again. Yes, go deliver. That will make more zymogens, and that'll turn into some more alien enzymes. And then that will turn into more science. And that's probably when we'll get nuclear power. So it's a few more days of just kind of messing around. That's fine. We deserve a break. I need to uplift more. There we go. I need to, next episode, just start with uplifting. Just uplift 2 things. Alright, let's see if we've installed enough of everything here. So you're making saline water. This is all going somewhere. No, it looks like we need... Oh, yeah, we have room for a couple more. We know this because there's 2 more right here. But I think we need more than that even. So add a few more than that. Oh, we don't have enough washers. There's a washer shortage. I guess this is just how we have to do it for right now, huh? Oh, is it not connected? Okay, it isn't connected. And why are you completely saturated? I don't really believe in that. I suppose I should, because it would involve a mistake on my part. And that has been known to happen. It is true. It is true. I have to make super sure that we have vat brain cartridges. I'll do that. Okay, where's the problem here? Everything's looking fine. Oh, here's the problem. Here. I have found it. There we go. And then there's another problem. Oh, good. Okay. Right. Here? Oh. It's fully pressurized now. Okay, so maybe I've solved a problem. Okay, good. Great job. Solved a problem. Well, this also doesn't affect this area down here, right? But it would have secondary effects. It's kind of moving still. I don't know. Here, let's go do loaders down here. Just to kind of bask in the difference. And see if maybe this is something we want to do more generally. The tech exists. I should do something with it, right? Like so. And then just a nice little thing like this. It doesn't use hardly anything in terms of fluid. It's just I have to get... Maybe I should have built the entire base with this fluid everywhere. You know? Just whatever it is I'm using at the time. Alright, so that is 300 sodium hydroxide a second flowing into this box. Hope it's good enough, right? And for our last trick today, I think it's time to... Oh, we should check on the science counters. I wonder if those are still going. Yeah, that's going. And it says what? Signal A. Can I get more details on that? Can I get more details? 447,800 and some afterwards. So where are we going to throw prod science? Like right here, I guess? Oh, we need vat brain cartridges. Why aren't you... Where are the vat brain cartridges? I mean, we have them there, but that was one whole whale? I thought we had more than that. Alright, I guess we do this then. Prod sci on its way. Enough? No. Nowhere near enough. We need so much more. Do we have pi-sci 3 is the real question. And the answer is we don't. So this is still our bottleneck. How is this? How have we gotten none through all this time? And that's all just, I need neodymium magnets, and that's all just fuel cell, fuel rods. And there's a whole backup for this here. And you're Bodos, and that's necessary. And this is something else. We got a huge line for this. What am I doing here? Why is it showing... Okay, so it's going to be on the other side? Yeah, it'll be on the other side, and then you... I guess you do the same thing, right? Oh, you're doing prod sci? And it's just like that. There. Now that's on, and it will find its way over somehow. Only we're not ready. So we don't have pi-sci 2 on here? Why are we missing both? Well, you're low. This is kind of distressing, honestly. Maybe I should go and... Well, we already put double prod on this. So yeah, we are just stuck on no fuel rods. And there's literally nothing I can do outside of binning things to get more fuel rods. So I guess I start binning things, knowing I'll be able to take care of them later. Why isn't this going? Well, it's because we don't have universal religion. That. So we're really stuck on a couple levels here, aren't we? That's unfortunate. I wish I knew what sort of prod I was getting out of this. Each one is, what, 40%? I can't remember. It's not 50%. I don't know. It's not reading anywhere. All right, don't look at any of that. It doesn't matter. You're not burning it, right? We're disabled by control behavior, and that's right here. Oh, we also have to put prod science on there now. Greater than 25. So we actually do have pi-sci 3. We're out of pi-sci 2. So I suppose we could get around that just a little bit by loosening this. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just the tip, you know? We need to get rid of this stuff anyway. I mean, okay. We need this tech in order to overcome the fact that we're stuck and we're waiting. So I doubt we have enough pi-sci 3 to get us there. I mean, I know we don't have enough. I know. So this is, once again, just vanity, I guess. Look at that. There we go. So we are actually researching a pi-sci, prod science thing. And it's going to go until we are completely out of Pi 3, which is going to be soon, because each prod science eats 2 of them? 2 of them? Yeah. So it's just nowhere near enough. Like, literally nowhere near enough. And we need more fuel rods. And fuel rod is constant. I guess what I have to do at the beginning of next episode is come down, double the size of this, and then just have a box somewhere that holds 241. Actually, I'm going to do that now because I wanna. The idea is in my head. We're going to double this. Give me two particle accelerators. Where are you? Where are you, you yellows? All right, right there. So let's just go do this right now while the thought is in our head. And then next time, we'll see the results, the fruits of our poorly controlled impulses. I want all of this down to here, right? Then more than this, I want all of this to go to here, right? Then this goes down, and this goes down, right? This is how it should be, right? Now these start spinning. Good. And this has to go to there. You have to go to there. You have to go to there. And you have to go to there. And you are just a straight line. And then that takes care of itself. I mean, for aesthetics, we shouldn't be doing this. It should be like that. There. Now it's aesthetically pure. And we're also going to choke on this stuff. So we have to make sure it doesn't overflow, right? Like it needs to pass through and just into a box somewhere. So, and then we'll deal with this box later. Okay. Because this is what we're going to be converting into something useful with the next tech tier. This is not a permanent solution, but I don't really need one of those. What I need is a now solution. Maybe there is another solution. Here. Nuclear. Because we had some recipes that we never used, right? It's like we can make neutrons in a neutron moderator. No, we can heat them up. We don't have any. And then we could run this. Am I just sleeping on this? I'm not thinking about it because I don't think I can get neutrons. I can just make neutrons from... No, that gets rid of the neutrons. Okay, give me neutrons. How do I get them? From what I have right now. Because it's going to be a shame if I just was missing this recipe this entire time. Like, I'm not going to be hugely surprised, but I will be slightly sad. Antimonium chloride? No, thank you. Like, there's all sorts of stuff here I probably should be doing. Do I make vitrified glass now? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff here I never dealt with. Are there neutrons on the end of one of you? It's like the answer is no so far. Now here we go. So I can make neutrons in a nuclear reactor. And that's with the... I tried doing this once, right? And I wasn't really understanding what was happening. And that eats so much salt. Look how such salt that drinks down. Alright. And then we get spent fuel. Does that come back? Well, that makes some neutrons. Maybe I should have been doing this entire time. And then we get those neutrons, then we heat them up, and then we use them to cycle the stuff I have into the stuff I don't want, or the stuff I want. Because we can do that right here, and that's fuel rods for days. Maybe I've just been dumb. I accept that, right? All right, what do we do with spent reactor fuel? Oh good, the salt comes back, and we get high energy waste and salt solution. Salt solution's worthwhile. We can do that. We get high energy waste 2, and then we reprocess it again to get MOX plutonium oxide, and we get... No, it's just high energy waste 1, and then we get MOX plutonium oxide. And MOX plutonium oxide goes to all this, and I don't really care. What I really want is, I guess the neutrons is what I do. This is how I get rid of it, essentially. Filter out this plutonium. That's a lot of plutonium, guys. Should I have been doing this all along? I don't know. It's like one part of Pi-Sci 3 I haven't touched. So maybe I should be looking at this. I know I bounced off this a while ago for some reason. And then I heat the neutrons up, and then I cycle the stuff. Maybe I just start doing this next episode. Maybe I've been dumb. I mean, nuclear power 2 gives better access to neutrons, right? Maybe I'm dumb. I accept I'm dumb. This is all going, the scale's out. It's going to go until it doesn't. And we know it won't when this fills up, and then the one after it, and the one after it, and so on. This is probably good, right? This is all 290. Oh, this was all stuck in one of the neutron moderators. Neutron absorbers. This is going to be a whole rain of fuel rods. It's not going to last, but it's going to happen. Yeah, nuclear samples being made. Probably need more of these now. Well, it'll come around. And here it is. Here's the fuel cell rain coming in. So I did a thing, and I should probably feel good about that. Yeah, it's going to end. But I probably also was messing up. Here, let's take a look at the nuclear reactor I know I built at the beginning, at the end of this factory. So the goal is to get the neutrons, huh? And then pump in uranium hexafluoride to make the neutrons, and then we have to do something with the spent reactor fuel. And that's just a big old do something with it. Alright, we're going to start looking at this next episode. And then see if I've just hamstrung myself. And I should have been a lot more intelligent about all this. Or paid attention. Or any number of things. Alright, so this is going to get moving. This is nice. It's not going to last, but it's nice while it's here. So let's wrap up. This has not been a great episode, but after last episode, it was what I needed, you know? Just fix stuff up, and then we're just going to continue looking at the basics and looking at this. So next episode, we start with uplifting probably 2 things. Are we all going? Every last one of us? It takes forever. takes forever, friends. And it's slightly more doubling, so we're not going to get to nuclear power 2 by this. Sucks I'd implement nuclear power 1 right with nuclear power 2 coming. And so no, this hasn't happened. This is bad luck right here, right now. Unless they're being blended somehow and I don't know about it. Alright, so tomorrow, 2 uplifts. And then explore nuclear power 1. The other half of it, not the chem science part of it, but the pi-sci 3 part, which I completely ignored. Okay. That sounds like a good idea. I guess there's no huge problem with what I've done, because I'm not... I don't feel like I'm behind on tech. I'm just impatient in this exact moment. Screenshot. Done. All right. What did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we just kind of puttered. The big thing is we doubled size of sodium hydroxide. We jiggered around a little stuff. We made a bit more aromatics. We speed moduled some stuff here and there. We stole from ourselves. We squandered more electricity. We pushed around dinosaurs by hand. And we basked in the glory of past days. Prod-sci is being researched. We don't have enough of it, but, you know, it's a good start. And we've started working on maybe what we should have been doing all along when it comes to plutonium processing. We doubled the amount of processing. We're banking some excess stuff, and we probably should have been just making neutrons to cycle it. But I haven't been doing that. That's an intelligence issue. We're going to look at it again tomorrow. Anyway, I'm done now. Thank you very much. Talk to you all later. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.